What's going on? Welcome back, my disciples, to
The unknown.
we are here once again on the Jigsaw Adventures. I know it's been a couple weeks, got a little preoccupied with some stuff, so I decided to just focus on Far Cry 6, working towards the story progression in that game. Also, I'm sure as some of you may or may not have seen, we did finish the platinum for High on Life, and isn't it absolutely hilarious that as I finished the video for that, we were announced at the Microsoft Showcase, Xbox Showcase, whatever it is, that High on Life 2 is getting a sequel. So who knows, we may be seeing that here on the channel in the coming future, but for the time being, High on Life Platinum is done. And since I was a little busy the last couple weeks, that's why I've only had one video upload. But we are here once again on the Jigsaw Adventures, ready to continue, I think, our last little bit of our ocean monument base, village, if you would. Because, quick little recap, we've got, you know, it's always good because this may or may not be for you, it may be for me, who knows. We got our farmers, we've got the cartographer. Yep. We've got the clerics. We've got the librarian. We've got the fisherman. And then put together the leather worker and armorer and the Fletcher. So, I think we only have a couple more to do. Butchers will be inside in the kitchen. So once I'm done, all I have to do is add that back. The smokers, but we have a mason with a stone cutter, a toolsmith with a smithing table, a shepherd with a loom, and a weaponsmith with a grindstone. So I think what I'm gonna do is put the weaponsmith and toolsmith in one, and then the shepherd in one, and the mason in one, and that should finish out our last three buildings. So I'm hoping that this space right here, that it's enough, because it's not necessarily that it's cramped, but I don't think I have any other place really to work with it. Not that I am aware of. I don't think over here. No. Yeah, see, this is pushed to the farm. So that's exactly what we'll have to do over here. Just push it to the farm. But that's okay. You know, that's not a problem at all. Super simple to do. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get back into the long-awaited Jigsaw Adventures. Let's start building. So after the start of the construction for this building, I realized that it was going to be big enough to do 3 things, and you'll see how I laid it out, because it actually, I lucked out with the placement of where this was to be able to create the mason on the bottom level, and you'll see why. So this is going to be the mason, weaponsmith, and toolsmith building. I have to smooth out the top a little with some stairs, but you know, that's not a problem. So very empty on the bottom level, but you know, that's okay. I'll put some coffee tables, put some food on here, and that's going to be the bottom level, because we come down and this is where the magic happens. So we got some miscellaneous stone blocks placed throughout here that you can create in the stone cutters, all lined up nice and neat. And we go in here, and this was all waterlogged, so I had to drain it out. That's actually like my base above right here. But yeah, because how else is a stonemason gonna get all of its stone if it's just built on grass? So this placement was absolutely perfect for this. So I lucked out very much with this to add just some extra aesthetic to it. I'll probably come in here and place some rocks. I think I have to get some more name tags before I can do that. Just place some miscellaneous rocks and a couple cauldrons down here, probably just for the aesthetic of it. But yeah, I loved how this turned out, because this was here. I just had to drain the water. I had to shape this a little bit, you know, not a problem. Placed all those lanterns to avoid any mobs potentially spawning. We come up to the second level. This is the weaponsmith. So my furniture pack has these cute little tool stands that are perfect. So I got a netherite sword, iron sword, iron axe, a diamond axe, got a trident, was able to somehow be lucky enough to get a second heavy core from a trial chamber, just waiting for the right time to use it. And I figured it's kind of a waste here, but it is what it is, you know. I've been on this world long enough. I have my mace. I don't really use it anyways, so that's why I was like, if I get an extra one, you know, I'll just use it for decoration. And that's exactly what I did. Axe, sword, you know, so they can grind them down and do what they need to do. We come up to the 3rd level, and you can see out into the village on each level, and it's a little smaller, but this is where the toolsmith is. So we got some more tool racks, we got some hoes, some shovels, some pickaxes. We got one armor stand holding a shield for us, one holding a lantern just because I thought it looked fun, and how it has a little shake back and forth like that. Super cool. I had to use a regular lantern because none of these would have done that. It would have just been sitting there, and I thought it was a nice little sec. We got the smithing tables over here, and you know, because this is exactly what they're for, I got one netherite ingot, and then the upgrade template all right here on little shelves. And as you can probably tell, there's some miscellaneous wood things in here. Until the furniture pack gets updated with pale oak, since that's still a newer biome, newer wood type, the furniture pack doesn't have that availability. Tool shelf, that's the only one it comes in, so who knows, maybe they'll make it for different woods later down the road. But for now, I mean, it is what it is. I chose the warped because it goes well with the ocean monument, so I thought it worked out pretty well. And yeah, so we just gotta add some coffee tables. I haven't really done banners, I think, for any of this stuff, but the issue with it is, oops, I feel there's some banner decorations that or designs I'm missing simply because I'm on console. I'm not sure though. I have absolutely no clue how all that works. So I don't know if I'm gonna create any banners. I'll look it up and see if there's any cool ones I could do, because I gotta do one for the fishing hut, fletching, tower, armor and leather worker, and now this tower of masonry, weaponsmith, and toolsmith. So with those threes done, the only thing we have left to do, I believe, is the loom, because mason's done, butchers will be inside. Yeah, so we just have to do a shepherd. Look at that. Ain't that something? So I'll have plenty of room. Not worried at all, because I was able to stack these three together. And did I have to? No. But did it work? Absolutely. And they fit together very nicely. So let me tidy up a couple things, get some rocks placed, some of these cauldrons down there into the cave just for some aesthetics, some rocks probably, and we'll go from there. Let's continue on this Jigsaw adventure. And we are finished, as far as I can see, with our Ocean Monument Village. We have our smokers placed back down. As you can see, we got one of our cooks hard at work already. We definitely have villagers that kind of just walk around and will do what they want. I will say most of the time they stick to the bounds of their workstation slash bed if they don't have a workstation. Looks like we got one nitwit over there. Made a couple iron golems. You'll see them as we walk around. And I say, let's just go through the whole village. I did look up banner ideas, and I didn't really find anything for my last few workstations. So, you know, it is what it is. That's okay. We'll start up here with our little axolotl pen. We got all of these beautiful little puppies. A couple of them from caves, and then bred the rest. And just a little nice overlook of the beautiful temple. Look at that. We'll probably, you know, make this our thumbnail or something. We'll see. We do have two incinerators. One outside, one inside. I did realize that after the creation of the second one outside. But I didn't want to keep going in and out, in and out. As you can probably tell, it's slightly lagging. There's just a lot going on. So this is the villager slumber area. There's definitely more villagers than there are beds, but it is what it is, you know. It's just doubt any of them are really paired to the beds unless the one, except for the ones in here. Secondary outside entrance into our temple here. We'll probably put one on this side too. Maybe. I don't know if it's needed. We got the beautiful kitchen as you saw. Wow, yeah, it's frames are definitely dropping. Beautiful kitchen in here with everything set, ready to go, ready to cook. We'll head upstairs. Give you a little... Oh, I have to go in here. This is the beautiful dining hall. And yeah, this is where we all dine. Now, I think there's definitely enough chairs in here compared to beds for villagers. Wow, it is really lagging. We've got our inside incinerator right here just to fill that empty space. We've got the entrance to our nether portal to get out of here to and from our base. Way down, way up, you know, beautiful little touch there. Little lounge area, some ukuleles to play on, you know what the vibe is. We'll take the stairs up to our floor. That's our bedroom. We've got the enchantment corner over here, little nook. Got my beautiful bed with a picture of a sunset. Couple of aquarium tanks in my wardrobes. Go outside, we got our little balcony. Oh, I don't know how you got up here. I don't remember making one of you up here. Did you spawn up here or did you end up just... Interesting. Well, that's okay. It's kind of cool. I actually think I can jump over... Oh, he may have climbed up. Yeah, I guess he could have walked up. Alright, starting from first and then we'll go to the last. So as you can tell, we got some more rocks and stuff, foliage around, out and around our beautiful little nook. Let's start up here, shall we? We got the beautiful farms of this monument base, because how else are we going to be able to eat if we don't have a farm for it? So we got our cabbage, we got our tomatoes, we got our little water meal over here, which I don't think actually spins, but it's a cool little touch nonetheless. We've got corn. I think this is wheat. Yeah, this is wheat. Those new crops that aren't part of the base Minecraft grow really quick for whatever reason. I think these are like berries or something. Eggplant right there. Oh, that's corn. Corn, by the way. And then cabbage, I think, is up here maybe too. But yeah, so we'll go down. To start, we got our beautiful cartographer little hut. And it's just a nice little cute thing in here. Got this one we did have the banners for, but there's a specific globe design, so it just worked out. We've got our cleric's little hut over here. Got all these little fire pits in here going up with the purple aesthetic. We got a couple. Oh, wow, look at that. We got a few clerics in here. Also, I think some villagers have been breeding because it's definitely not me. They're actually making potions too. Isn't that something? That's super cool. We'll head back out to our next villager workstation, which is the library. And for those of you that remember, you know, this is where, may I help you, Squidward? You know, they check in books, you know, whatnot. And up here's a little secret nook that no one knows about. And technically the villagers can't even access, but you know, it's just a fun little detail in here since I had some extra space to work with in the library. There's so much going on in this village. I definitely think it's dropping my frames. Let me, give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I don't know if it did anything. I just put it to cap at 60. I don't know if it did anything though. That's okay. So the little fisherman hut, we got our fisherman market here. Buy some fresh salmon, puffer fish for all your needs. You know, like the clerics need puffer fish for brewing. We got some cookie jars in here because, you know, you can never have enough snacks lying around. We got our fish to be processed and our little fisherman nook down here where we actually will get our fish. Fishing rod, some chests to keep some alive fish down here until we're ready to process. Going forward, we've got our leathersmith and armorer in here with some cute little plushies. You know, just to correlate to the color of the dyes for the leather armor. And then we got our armor over here for the armorer. Wow, what a mouthful that was. With unlimited source of potions up above. It's a super little cool feature. I don't remember if I can get up to it from down here, but let me try to show you. So that right there, that little nook, that's where I have some water up above and it flows into dripstone. The way it works is little by little by little, it drips and fills up cauldrons back to full, whether it's water, lava, or potions in this case, which is super useful. This is our fletching tower, and we've got our little chickens down here for feathers. We got our little gravel floor to get the flint, and then we come up above, and this is where we create our arrows, our bows, and everything of the works. Super fun, super detailed, you know. And it was one of those things, I think that's why low-key my frames kind of drop every now and then, is I just added so much to this little area, but it looks absolutely beautiful and I love it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we created this video: the masonry, the weaponry, and the toolsmith workstation. So, you know, we went through this very briefly, so I'll just give you one more quick little look. We got up here, you know, okay, the toolsmith, weaponsmith. And then this is just a floor for chilling, because down here is where the masonry works. The masonries. Multiple masons, you know, whatever plural for that is. Beautiful little cave. Now we'll go back up and finish out with our loom station for our shepherd. So this is how this looks. We got all of our looms inside, some miscellaneous banner patterns and some banners, and then miscellaneous wools in here to create said workstation. Got a shear to keep a set aside, and if we open this big old bar door and shut it so the sheep don't get out. Hey, yo! Oh no, it's not wanting to shut. Okay, well, there's an orange sheep in there. I'll pull them out later. I'll get some wheat. We got their food station, some water troughs, and going around some extra detailing in the floor, a little tree for decoration, and one of each colored sheep, because you know a shepherd could never have enough of a color. And we got the gates going out, and yeah, that was the loom station. I'm gonna have to no, sheep. And here we are bringing the sheep back in. You know, we got them all taken care of. All right, stay here, little ones. Let me shut this. Hurry, shut it before they... There we go. Okay, those doors, since it's not like a normal door, the hitboxes for some of these items are so weird, but they look really cool. So that's the loom. That's the shepherd's little pen. And as you can tell from across and everywhere all around us, there's some nice decor, some decorations. This area is very barren, but hey, that's okay, because all it takes some bone meal to liven things up. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this Jigsaw adventure. If you are enjoying the series, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notifications when I upload. This should be the last part of our Ocean Monument base. Now, what that means for the Jigsaw Adventures, it means that we are going to have to find another project to start working on. This was 5-6 parts, something like that, and it was very time consuming, but it looks absolutely amazing, and I think it's a fun little village. Now, the functionality of this village, probably not very good, just simply for the fact that workstations are so far away from the actual beds inside the temple. I may just add a bed or two to each workstation just because, but it kind of messes with the feng shui of everything, if you would. So I'm not too worried about it. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Embrace the unknown.